No, no. We're reading now this holy book on Passover that the friends put out, Article 13. This is an excerpt from Yemei Shmuel, the days of Shmuel. It's an autobiography of Shmuel Horowitz, who was a Breslover that died about 50 years ago, maybe a little more. Very holy, special Breslover Chassid. And this is what he writes. And more than all of this, I was stricken, I was really moved by the Seder, the ceremony of Passover night, and the recital of the Haggadah of Rabbi Nassan, may his light, may his lamp burn. That was with such fervor and arousal. And he told over to me while we were eating the tremendous arousal that his father of blessed memory had. And especially when he said the words of the Haggadah, the Haggadah is explaining the verse, and it says in the verse that God took us out of Egypt uvemora gadol, with tremendous awesomeness, tremendous fear and awesomeness. And the Haggadah says, what does that mean? That God took us out with tremendous awesomeness? Ze gilui Shechina. This is the revelation of the Shechina, the divine presence. And when he said these words, it was with awesome, tremendous fervor. And he repeated these words many times, because this is the main pith and purpose, the tachlis, the ultimate purpose of the whole Haggadah, because they merited to the revelation of the Shechina, the divine presence, which reigned upon them, which was imbued on them. It was shara aleim, it was rested upon them. His great light of his Shechina, blessed he, the Shechina itself, the divine presence itself. And through this, they merited to get out of all the 48 gates. They got out of the 48 gates of impurity, and they drew close to Hashem Yisbarach with great closeness. And so too, on this night, the first night of Pesach, it rains, the light of his Shechina, blessed he itself, the actual Shechina, divine presence, rests upon us, on each Israelite who desires to come close to Hashem Yisbarach. That was the excerpt from the autobiography of Shmuel Horowitz. Now, Article 14, which is an excerpt from Ibei Hanachal, the blossoms of the spring, a letter which is composed of letters that Saba, Rabbi Yisrael Dov Odessa, wrote to the President of Israel, Zalman Shazar. And it starts off with a little communication, and then it's a prayer. So this is the excerpt. Today I merited to get the good tidings that you fulfilled the commandment, the mitzvot, all the commandments of the holy holiday of Passover, the kashrut, properly, with kosherly, and with joy. Hashem Yisbarach should have mercy upon you, and he should save you, that you should merit to know from your great strength, which has no limit, that you have the strength to arouse and to surmount from now on, to fulfill the whole Torah and all the mitzvos, all the commandments, with complete truth and faith, as is proper for an Israelite. Now he continues with a prayer, which he's writing to the President of Israel. Master of the world, let me merit to receive, to take upon myself the holiness of the of the holy holiday of Pesach in its time, with completion, with perfection, and save us in all the days of the holy Passover from the prohibition of eating chametz, leavened food, even the slightest morsel, even the smallest bit, and merit me to fulfill the commandment of eating matzah on Pesach, on Passover, with great holiness. And through this we should merit to receive holy consciousness, holy brains, holy intellect and consciousness, which shine forth then. And with this strength, you should merit us to guard this consciousness, this intellect, and my thoughts with great holiness all the days of the year, forever. And I won't give any place, any room for any foreign thought whatsoever, for not any empty thought, and certainly not any bad thought or bad evil contemplation, wandering. God forbid, heaven forbid. I won't let it enter my brain and my intellect, even for a short second. And I won't enter into conversation and debate with the seductions of my evil inclination whatsoever. Give and take. Is it to do, not to do, what it's about? Won't enter the whole discussion whatsoever. Just I will merit to surmount, to overcome my inclination, evil inclination always, and to overcome all types of foreign extraneous thoughts, and to abolish them, banish them, and distance them from my mind, and to nullify them with complete nullification in such a way that they have no touch or grasp of my mind and my thoughts, even in the slightest amount, even the slightest bit. And I will merit to be included in the true tzaddikim that fight, which is the language of matzah. Matzah can mean to fight. So the true tzaddikim are making matzah. They're making fight and quarreling with the other side, with the evil realm, so that the other side does not come close to the holy tabernacle, which is our intellect. That's what he's praying for Passover. And that was the excerpt from Ibei Hanachal. And we'll continue in the next video. Be'ezrat Hashem. Nanach nach monach yumen.